Hey, welcome to the Mortgage Minute for Monday, July 26th. Again, we're going to be talking about headlines, and I love this. Last week, it was all about the interest rate. So, rate hike, future clouded, and all the headlines in every paper was talking about interest rates. Why? Because the Bank of Canada was meeting, and when the Bank of Canada meets, they're predetermined dates. So it's very easy for the papers and the news media to have lots of hype around them. Listen to some of the comments about the rate hike that they had last week. First of all, the Bank of Canada said that the latest economic forecast indicated economic growth had petered out sharply over the last quarter, and a slower pace of expansion is set to continue through the next year. Furthermore, it also said that the central bank said considerable uncertainty, note that, considerable uncertainty in the global economic outlook would force the bank to carefully weigh future rate decisions. Interpretation is simply this. As we said before, yes, they raised rates because they're trying to cool down inflation. They want to keep inflation at or about 2%. However, they can't continue to raise rates if economic uncertainty means, I read into this, all the mess in Europe and the United States all leads to the fact that Canada's economic future, our continued economic growth would be stunted. So anyways, we know the Bank of Canada may or may not make any further interest rate hikes in the future. My guess is in September. Probably won't do anything. But what about headlines today? We're back to talking about British Petroleum poised to move. In other words, there's nothing in the Globe and Mail today about interest rates, but this is what is interesting. I go to my computer and I see that the 3-year fixed rate mortgage is down to 3.49%. That's crazy. That's ridiculously cheap. So all the long-term fixed rates have dropped. Not one single headline in the newspaper. Why? Because the Bank of Canada has predetermined interest rate announcements, and long-term fixed rates are governed by the bond rate, which are bond yields, which move and fluctuate daily. What I'm trying to say here is that 70% of Canadians choose fixed rate mortgages, and they all dropped today, but not one single newspaper is reporting it. So be careful where you're getting your information and where you're getting your news. That's the Mortgage Minute for Monday, July 26th. Stay tuned.